So it's the 11th of February, just wanted to catch up. Quick update on where we were. Had a bit of a nightmare last week. I did a video obviously of putting the paths in and actually deleted it before I managed to upload. So what we'll do is have a quick look. I sowed some seeds as well and did a bit of a sowing guide on what I'd put in and obviously when I'd put it in. So I'll have a quick look around there now, show you what's in, and we'll go down to the plot. I've got a helper today, so be able to have a quick whiz round, catch up. The path started to go in and look really well, and then obviously show today's progress as well. So we'll have a quick look at what we've got on the shelf. The area that I use really to raise plants. It's a lean-to on the actual house, so it's it's really useful. So bring obviously the blow-away greenhouse in as well. That's just being used at the moment because still a bit of frost in the air. So it's nice if it's looking like a frosty night. I can just kind of throw everything in there. So let's have a quick look at what we've got. So this is where I basically pot up, work off the table, just put everything up. Here we've got some bulbs which are already planted. So we've got some lilies, got some gladioli, got some dahlia as well. They're in the bigger pots. Under these proper lids here, we've got some leeks and onions. Like I say, they were only sown last week, so not expecting anything yet. So they're Bedford Champion onions. And then again on this side here we've got some leek, and the variety is Allotment. But again, only been in a week, so not expecting to see anything as yet. Nice to see the sun coming through though, so that's good. Below them, obviously careful not to get wet, we've got potatoes. So we've got Charlotte, that's obviously the salad variety. You can see the chits are starting to come, which is good. They're the right colour as well. So I'm growing Charlotte, Ouija. Again, they're looking good. See the chits are coming and they are purple and green in colour, which is great. Early, we've got Rocket, and these really are chitting well. They're looking good. Hopefully going to get them in the ground. I want to say February, but the way the weather's going at the minute, it's probably going to be March. And the main crop, we've got the Picasso. Obviously don't really need to chit those, but they're just in here to make sure conditions are right. It's nice, it's cool, it's dry. So it's perfect for them really. Shallots, again, you can see the actual, it's starting to actually break out there from the root. But yeah, we've got some Golden Gourmet there in. Normally I put these straight into the ground, but I wanted to get them in because, well, I just wanted to get it started really. But obviously with them being set, so I don't want to shock them into thinking they've had another winter when it's too cold. So they're in here just staying dry, staying out of the cold really. In the back there we've got some sweet peas, and it looks like one is actually already, yeah, you might be able to see if I zoom in, but you can see that they're starting to break, which is brilliant. Really pleased with that. They've been in a little bit longer, and they're in the deep root trainers, because obviously they like a really deep root system. So that's great. That's the first sign of things coming through. Obviously helping having the greenhouse in a greenhouse, and then in here 2 rows we have got looks like we're getting some activity there as well. Just starting to lift. So they're broad beans, and the varieties are Aquadulce at the front, and then at the back I've got a variety called the Sutton, which is a dwarf. variety. And then just below, a couple of pots of leeks, and these are actually Leon. They're old seeds, so I'll just kind of throw them in to see if anything comes of. Obviously really useful to have. I've got the thermometer as well. Not sure you're going to be able to see that, but it's 7.9 degrees, and also what it's telling me is the lower it's been is 4 degrees on a night time, and the highest it's been just short of 10. So I'll reset that and then see what it's like. Obviously when you know, overnight. We're expecting some cold weather Tuesday this week, so keep an eye on that. Get everything into the greenhouse. In the greenhouse, as you can see, it's a bit of a complete mess in here. Just use it as an overspill. Obviously got a bit of decorating going on, so everything kind of gets in here. But as long as I can get in, I can get things potted up, get things potted on. Just gives us a bit of a head start. So we'll nip down to the plot now. Little boy's coming down as well, so we'll have a quick update, show you what's going on. And then hopefully really crack on with these paths and get them done today. So these are the seeds that we've sown inside on the heated propagator. First one, we've got some celeriac, just covered that with a real fine vermiculite covering, obviously in full sun, bit of heat on there as well, try and get that a head start. In this one we've got the tomatoes. Varieties in there are Marmande and Moneymaker, so it's just for an early sowing. And in the third one, what we've got is a couple of plants which have been sown. We've got phlox and African marigolds, so they went in yesterday. Like I say, they're in heat, 6-7 hours a day, and then we'll see what happens. But I expect these to be showing the heads within the week, so fingers crossed we'll be able to catch. So a few people have asked where I'm based. It's on the northeast coast, North Yorkshire, literally right by the sea, and this should give you a good idea as to where I am. That's Scarborough Castle. Looks great in the sunshine. Great view from the plot. Right, okay, so here we are. Just have a quick look around, show you what we got up to last week. Obviously I lost the footage, so have a quick look. Took out the rest of the chard from this path, from this section here. So that just still needs a little bit of a going over at the top there. Some weeding around where the raspberries are. So I just need to get that sorted. But this bottom end's looking quite well now. And again, there's my helper.
What did you lay on like? Okay.
You can use a pad. Strawberry beds were all weeded last week, but what I did do, I managed to have time to weed out just in and around all the rhubarb. So that's looking really well. Just took all the weeds out of there. Give that a good chance. So I'm going to plan to get this section weeded, hopefully today. Are you looking at your strawberries?
No, I'm just saying stuff like you are.
Alright, make sure they're alright, okay?
Yeah.
Leeks were earthed up last week. Celeriac weeded in between. And now, as you can see, I've actually managed to get a couple of the paths running from left to right, which look really well. Really happy with them. Obviously it splits the plot off nicely into 4 to enable crop rotation, which was the name of the game. So they're looking really well. Now plan is obviously to put those divides in and kind of finish the path down the middle. So have a quick look. Again, the garlic's doing really well. It's really putting on a good show now. Yeah, you can see the garlic, mate.
Yeah, I can, but Daddy, I've got to see something.
And then obviously
You've
we've got
to
the
see
onions,
something.
which
Daddy, you've got to see something, man.
oh, 1 second then, mate. They're all in. And then obviously this top end still needs a lot of digging out.
Yeah, there's a lot to do.
But I'll be happy today if we can start to get the path in place from this top section, or the bottom. To be honest, I don't mind which way around I do it.
Daddy,
Just obviously want to get it done.
You've got to see
started
something.
on. So, are you ready to start helping?
Yeah, and Daddy, I've got to just show you something.
All right, right. I'm going to go see what the boy wants to show me. Then we'll get started. So, I'll show you the progress. Like a chipping's down. Going to need the second one from home to finish this off. But then at least we will have the joining up of all 3 paths. So yeah, I'd like to have got a little bit more done this morning, but not easy when you've got a little one. But I tell you, it's probably been more fun today than it has normally, to be fair. So looking well. Is it home time? Time for a cup of tea? Alright. Okay, well that's it now, so another day done. Got that 3rd path in. Started to do a bit more weeding, but to be honest I'm just absolutely shattered. And like I said, the sun's out now, you can see behind, it's beautiful, but it's coming in cold now. So it's getting a little bit later on in the afternoon, going on 3 o'clock, so have a quick look round at the path, be able to see what's been done. So it's all in now, which is really, really nice, all the way back. So I'll flip it round and we'll have a proper look. This path. Not going to take anything today, but the celeriac are looking good since they've been weeded around. Probably get a couple of half decent bulbs from those. And it may just be because the weather's been getting a little bit better, but some of the leeks are really doing well as well. They're getting nice thick stalks. 2 different types of leeks here. But yeah, I mean, some of them are looking really, really healthy. Obviously I earthed them up last week as well to try and blanch a little bit more. Got the tags here as well, so which one are these? Oh, they're Musselburgh. And Leon are the ones on the far left, so yeah, pleased with them. We're taking them out soon. I'll show you the plan obviously for the plot now. We've got it split into 4, but I'm going to go back, test the soil tonight, have a bath, and hopefully wake up able to go to work tomorrow with back not broken. So see you soon.